crafters, this is Trimweaver, and this is a tutorial on embellishing 5mm satin lined metal headbands. So here I've already made one, and I've used a silver metal headband with a sequin two-tone medium butterfly motif. I also used two black 35mm felt rounds. I chose black just to match the back of the sequin motif, but ultimately you can choose any color felt round, as you won't see it once it's on the head. So here's one. I'm going to show you how to make some other ones, but I'm going to use different embellishments to give you guys ideas on what you could use. Here I'm using a hot pink 5mm satin lined metal headband, and I'm going to use two pink 35mm felt rounds, and I'm using a 8cm azalea zipper flower and a 5cm azalea zipper flower. These flowers already have felt rounds on the back, so you don't need to apply a felt round on the back of the flower. So first I'm going to position the flower to figure out where I want to put them. I'm going to overlap them just a little bit. So now that I know where one of the flowers is going to go, I'm going to place the flower upside down on my hard surface, and then place the headband where I want it to be. I am then going to take hot glue and place some hot glue onto the felt round that's attached to the flower. And then I'm also going to place a little bit of hot glue onto the metal headband so that the flower isn't moving on the headband. Then I'm going to press my pink 35mm felt round onto the glue that I just applied. So now you have one flower that is attached. Then you're going to figure out where you want to put the other one, and like I said, I'm going to overlap it just a little bit. So I'm going to place it upside down and hold it still so I know where my flower is going to be. And like the other one, I'm going to place some hot glue onto the felt round that's attached to the flower. And then place my other felt round onto this flower here. It's kind of like a sandwich. You have a felt round and then the metal headband and then another felt round. So you're going to sandwich the headband using felt rounds. And here you go. For another one, I'm going to use a 5mm ivory satin lined metal headband. I have one 35mm felt round in white, and then I have a multi-layer with flower with tulle in ivory to match the headband. You don't have to match the flower to the headband. I've just decided to. This flower also has a felt round on the back, so you don't need to apply a felt round onto the back of the flower. So like the other one, you're going to find where you want to place it onto the headband. I usually place the flowers on one of the sides of the headbands. So you're going to place the flower upside down, and you're going to place the headband where you want it to be. And you're going to place some hot glue onto the felt round that is attached to your flower. And then you're going to put a little bit of hot glue onto the headband. And then you're going to place the 35mm felt round onto the glue that you just applied. You may need to use a smaller felt round depending on the size of the flower. If the flower is smaller, you're going to want to use smaller felt rounds, but you could always just get large felt rounds and then cut them to the size that you would like them to be. There's also other color flowers and headbands you can choose to use. So here's another one. So here are just some of the few ideas you can do and embellishments you can use on the headbands. You can also use 5mm satin covered metal headbands so you don't see the metal on the bottom. And there's just a few ideas. Be sure to check out our website on other colors and embellishments and flowers and headbands. And be sure to look at some of the other tutorials and Trimweaver ideas.